Welcome back here on the program here on Sports Radio 810 WHP, and time now as we are here at the American Century Championships in Lake Tahoe, Nevada. Of course, our coverage brought to you by our friends at Sprint, and of course, American Century, the fine title sponsor and great Kansas City company. And very thrilled to talk to John O'Hurley, fine thespian. One of the true. Really, would you call yourself the brightest star out here? I mean, being modest, you're the guy, right? Timberlake looks to you.
That's right. When they want a one-liner, they turn to me. That's right.
How you doing?
I'm fantastic. Apocalyptic, actually. No, this is my favorite week in golf. It's Lake Tahoe is the greatest alpine lake in America, and it's just joy to be out here every year after year. This is, I think, close to year 25 for me.
Is it really?
I was 11 when I came.
Wow.
I was 11 years old when I first came out here.
Yeah,
but
it's amazing.
About 25 years back. The first year that
36 now. I'm doing the math now.
The first year, Mark Rippon shot a 75 to win the tournament, and everybody thought he had just walked on water. Because everybody was standing on the first tee and with the jitters and spraying balls into the woods, because nobody had ever actually holed a 3-foot putt before. Those are gimmies back at the country club. Well, all of a sudden we had to play PGA rules and everything counted. Yeah. You couldn't even, in fact, Frankie Avalon, I'm trying to think, who was it? Frankie Avalon and... trying to think of who his partner was, but anyway, he asked Frankie Tommy Dreesen asked Frankie Avalon what he used on that hole, and Fred Williamson,
the hammer,
Williamson
Chief can't see Chief,
hit him with a 2-stroke penalty. You're not allowed to ask in PGA rules. You're not allowed to ask what the other player used. He got hit with a 2-stroke penalty.
Really?
That's how serious it was.
Wow!
So to say that Rippon walked on water with the 75 is not too far from the truth.
Yeah,
but how interestingly this tournament has evolved. We have guys that can shoot mid to upper 60s. Any day of the week out here. Of course, we're in a Stapleford modified Stapleford system, so it's a different scoring system.
When people watch on NBC Sports, they'll see that Stapleford scoring system, and which is, do you like that?
Well, I do, because for the players that when you have a double bogey, and these will just chase you down here. You don't want a 9 on a scorecard. You don't want a 15 on a scorecard, and everybody's capable of them out here because we are amateurs at best.
Right.
And you don't want to see anybody shooting large scores. So it just the modified Stapleford system is you get a double bogey, pick it up and
go.
You lose 2 points.
Yeah, move on. It's not the end of the world.
Well, it is the end of the world, but it just doesn't.
Well, I tell you,
don't diminish it.
That's right.
It is the end of the world.
That's right.
You weep and gnash and you fall to the ground and a little fetal ball screaming, "Oh, mommy, make it stop."
Now, are you in agreement with your odds here, tied for 70th at 1,000 to 1?
Well, I've been as high as 500 to 1 before, so this year I think they're trying to look at me as a much better IRA bet. If you've got some casual 401k money that you want to throw around, I think this is where you want to make it work for you.
I put a couple of bucks down on you. $2 becomes 2,000.
Oh, absolutely, and you didn't spend. Let's say you were going to buy a beer anyway with it, right?
That's right.
Exactly.
Well,
why not take a chance on? Put it this way. Better odds than the lottery.
Yeah, well, that's what I was going to say. And you mentioned buy a beer.
If Powerball was 1,000 to 1, do you think the number of tickets would be? People would be out the door. This is the John O'Hurley lottery.
And you say $2 at the casino, I could buy half a beer.
But you know what? Quite honestly, these odds are put together by some of the greatest minds in sports and casino marketing who sit in a smoke-filled room there at the basement of Harrah's here in Tahoe, arguing back and forth at night saying, I'm telling you, if we send O'Hurley off at 400 to 1, we're going to take a bath. 1,000 to 1. If Wilt Chamberlain dropped a basketball off the Empire State Building and it just happened to hit one of the 20,000 women that he claimed to have slept with, that's 1,000 to 1.
Do you like your...
If Ellen DeGeneres and Richard Simmons were the last two people standing on Temptation Island, and the chance that they would, that's 1,000 to 1.
Okay, I see where we are. You like your company, Jason Kidd, Brian Baumgartner?
Mm-hmm. I'll find out. All known for their athletic abilities.
Rob Riggle, KC guy. He's a Kansas City guy. Rob Riggle. It seems to be, would you say that perhaps they're racist against actors?
I wouldn't know if I won't use that word, but I would say they probably should put more of a mutual fund style bet down.
Okay.
Just group us all together, and if one of us wins, then that 1,000 to 1, everybody wins.
Do you get in Steve Young's face and say, for God's sake, man, you're a professional athlete, you're a Super Bowl MVP, and you're the same odds that I am?
That's exactly right. But yeah, would you fall down when you throw the ball?
You do have it on Bruce McGill, though. Bruce McGill's 2,000 to 1.
That's odd, because actually Bruce is a good golfer. I don't think he plays enough. Or maybe he's the secret weapon this year.
Could be very much.
Could be.
I'm curious, because you're one of the voices on SpongeBob SquarePants.
I am King Neptune.
You are King Neptune.
SpongeBob, that was quite a burger.
How long do you, and of course we're talking to John O'Hurley, and is it fair to say your most famous character from Seinfeld?
Oh, J. Peterman, it was
without a doubt.
Was my most famous?
Yes.
Oh, I would say, sure.
Okay. Well, some guys get
Family Feud probably a little bit. Then I won Dancing with the Stars that first year.
That's right. A man of many talents.
That controversial, and then I still host on NBC every Thanksgiving Day for 16 years, the National Dog Show presented by Purina.
That's right. But you have an incredible voice.
Oddly enough, my voice was the last one to change in high school.
Is that right?
Yep. I had this little squeaky voice. It was up here like this. And one day it just started to sound like this. And it was because I grew up in the late 60s at that time around the great DJs of rock and roll.
Sure.
They all had these voices like this.
Yeah.
And I'd say, if you act today, you can have every album ever recorded.
But is the voice work stuff just the best ever?
Oh, it's fun. I have about 15 different cartoons that I do. Phineas and Ferb, Scooby-Doo. So I mean, I love doing it. There's so much fun, and they're so large. The characters are so large. I have a wonderful character on Lion Guard right now, which is Lion King, but it's the animated version.
Right.
That I have a lot of fun with. But I love doing the animation.
Is it easy?
Oh,
or is it hard?
Sure. I can do an episode in 5 minutes. My car is still cool by the time I get back in it.
That is the best. That is absolutely the best. Well, listen, I know you got to go. You're getting ready to go. Appreciate you stopping by.
Good to talk to you.
I'm going to put at least 5 down at 1,000 to 1.
Oh, it is absolutely. Throw caution to the wind, my man.
I will do it. John O'Hurley with us. We appreciate it very much. We're live at the American Century Championships in Lake Tahoe.